What is up, YouTube? Valiant here. So I'm going to show you guys a labs loot guide. Sadly, I do not have green key card, but I can tell you guys in green where to kind of look and stuff. So I'll show you guys through windows. But I have black, violet, red, yellow, arsenal, weapon testing, and manager. So I'm going to go through labs and show you guys the best looting areas, the best looting spots, where things can spawn. You don't even need keys for some of them and for decent loot. So if you're just trying to run labs and you don't have keys, there are still tons of areas for tons of loot. The best keys that I would tell you to buy, or the cheaper keys, are weapon testing and managers and yellow key cards. So make sure you guys buy all those. I think yellow key cards around 200 something K, 422K, but it's definitely worth it. as well as weapon testing is really good, and managers is really good as well. So let's jump into labs and I'll show you guys all the insanely dope spots where you guys can get some really good loot. So now that we're inside of labs, I'm going to show you all of the loot areas that are not inside of key card rooms. So loot that is, if you have no keys, you can get loot. So I'm gonna show you guys that first. When you go inside red room, on the left there can be, you know, stems and stuff like that on these little shelves right here. You come inside right here where that spawns, right above it, in between these two folders, green key card can spawn. And then obviously make sure you want to check all of the computers, because computers have graphics cards in them now, so it's definitely really good to check all those. Obviously you want to check the green crates as well. So second, the cat room. The cat room can have 3 spawns. It can have a spawn on the table, which can be Bitcoin, graphics cards, LEDX, and stuff like that. Also on the ground, you can find, you know, same thing, LEDX, graphics cards, Bitcoins, Lions, VPXs, Vertexes, all that kind of stuff. So there's a spawn here, here. There's also one right here, and there's one up on top of this table. So inside the room across from red, I'll show you guys some loot. So, you know, jacket, you got all the computers in here, and then on the ground right here where this T spawns, LEDXs, graphics cards, Bitcoins, all that kind of stuff can spawn. And then you come right here inside of this shelf. So graphics cards can spawn on top of the shelf, but the thing is Bitcoins can spawn inside of the shelves. So you want to get closer and make sure you do this a little bit to make sure that you can find them if they're in there. Also, right here, right next to this blue jacket, Bitcoins, graphics cards, LEDXs, all that kind of stuff can spawn as well. So here's one of that room as well. So you come out of this room, you come to the right, which is the parking button room. So this is parking button. This is also an extraction. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's not. If you hit the button, raiders will come out of parking garage, which is there. So I would tell you to, you know, get behind a pillar, kill the rogues or kill the raiders when they come out, and then you can leave. And then you also have a loot spawn here, right next to this, right here. So now you want to come out of parking, take a right. This is yellow, but we're not going to open that yet. Come over here. You're going to want to take a right into this office. You break this. And then on this shelf right here, you can find, I think it's like this shelf, this shelf, this shelf, this shelf. You can find Bitcoins, graphics cards, LEDX, and stuff like that as well. And then obviously, you know, the jacket, there's some computers and stuff like that. Come to the next office. Across from that one, there is a loot spawn right here. On top of this box, I found LEDXs, graphics cards, Bitcoins, all that kind of stuff. So pretty much all the loot that I am showing you guys are all the loot areas. They all have the same loot spawns. It can be graphics cards, LEDXs, Bitcoins, Vertexes, VPXs, all that kind of stuff. So you come through here, There's a LEDX right there. So that's a perfect example that a LEDX can spawn here. So you can grab the LEDX, but inside of this, Bitcoins can spawn. So you have to get down close to it and check it, because a Bitcoin might be in there and you can see it through the thing. It kind of gets stuck and doesn't, you know, get up there. So come over here, run through. Graphics cards, Bitcoins, LEDXs can spawn right here on this table. On top of this right here, where the Veritas pick is right here. Same thing, graphics cards, LEDX, Bitcoin, all the good stuff. So you want to come out. Come down. This right here is called Minimed. You want to open Minimed. Obviously, you know, graphics cards and LEDXs and stuff can spawn inside here. You know, all over the tables. You know, there's Grizzly and some Lupo beans. So you want to come out, go to your right. Inside this little tiny building where the computer is, there's a weapon crate. Right here, Intel and a black keycard can spawn. They are very rare, but they do spawn, so make sure to check it. After you check that, come over here. This is what I do. I step up on this and I scope in. LEDXs can spawn here, 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 and here. So you want to just, you can literally come up, loot, look. You can usually see. I'm gonna see if I can. So if you run up, you can literally, bam, is LEDX. All right, so after you come out of the radioactive tent, whatever it's called, I don't know what the name of it is. Come out, you can check right here on the ground. There are graphics card spawns, Tetris spawns, stuff like that. I usually come over here, I check these two computers. Tetrises can spawn up here and over here, and also over here. I turn around, I check here, Tetrises, graphics cards. Usually on this box, and this box right here is a technical crate. So they like technical spawns like LEDX, or not LEDX, but graphics cards, Tetrises, stuff like that. If you come over here on this table right here, in between, whatever this is called, I think it's called, I don't know what it's called. I'm not even gonna try. Right here on this table, a black key card can spawn, and then up here on this shelving, a VPX and a Vertex can spawn. I'm not quite sure on the Vertex, but I know a VPX can spawn up there. I know a Intel can spawn up there too. So you come up here. After you've looted all of this, you come over here. Come inside here. So where this skull ring is, everything can spawn. Bitcoin, graphics card, LEDXs, Vertexes, VPXs, all that kind of stuff can spawn in this little area. You come over here, and you have to get close to it, but you have to make sure, same thing as like the little shelving, a Bitcoin can hide under this. And it's very hard to find sometimes, so you want to just kind of like, you know, swirl your mouse, and that's that right there. Come out to the left, go up. Open door. This is your hanger button. So you come in on the right side of where the table is, right here. Graphics cards, Bitcoins, LEDXs, all that good stuff can spawn, which is really good to just make sure you just check it, and you should be good. So there's one other spot I'll show you guys. We'll fast forward or something. So the last really good, not the last, the second to last loot section that you want to check is you come right here. On this table right here, green key card can spawn. It's very rare, but you want to check it anyways. This is the last one. So your last loot section that you can loot without having any cards, any rooms, any keys, anything is manager's office. So yes, there is a key for manager's office, but it is cheap. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys pretty much what you can find. So right here near the computer in this folder, green key card can spawn. And then if you come in here, open this door, which I usually shoot through that. Right here a intel can spawn, and it's very, I mean, intels are almost 400,000 rubles each, so definitely want to check that. So, but first, make sure before you come into managers, make sure that you are certain that there are no raiders or PMCs, because as soon as you come up here and there's a group of raiders, they will kill you through the glass instantly. So make sure that you don't, you know, do that. So I'm going to show you the first locked room, and we're going to go to the other ones after this. But manager's office, do not go into manager's office unless you are certain that there are no raiders and or PMCs left in the lobby, or you will die. So you come up here, you can either choose this side or that side, doesn't matter which one. You have a crate, you have a computer, another computer, and a safe. So random stuff can spawn on this. It's not very often that something crazy spawns on there, but the key is so cheap that it's really good to get. An intel can spawn in front of this computer, so that's why I usually come in here, I check that and make sure it's here. If it's not here, I just leave. So this is weapon testing. For you to be able to, in weapon testing, I think is like 30 or 40k rubles. Super cheap, and you have two rare spawns inside of it on each side of the boxes. Right here can LEDX graphics card Bitcoin, and then right here same thing, LEDX graphics card Bitcoins. It's 100% worth it, so make sure that you guys buy it. In my opinion, this is the best room in labs. Black key card. Black key card has so many rare spawns, and it has so many stem spawns, it's crazy. So you can have stem spawn here. I've had, this is a rare spawn in this little corner right here, LEDX's. So usually it's just medical stuff in here, so LEDX's and ophthalmal scopes. That's about all. That's about it. Have stems that can spawn here, on here. A stem will spawn there. Stems spawn on the ground here and here. Come over here. Stems can spawn here. They can spawn on these chairs, which all of these spawns have a chance to spawn a LEDX. So everywhere that I'm showing you has a chance to spawn a LEDX or an ophthalmologist scope, or however you say it. They can spawn here. They can spawn here. You can spawn on the ground right here and on this table. Also, you come in here. LEDXs can spawn right here and on top of this bed and on the ground. So I do not have this key card, but blue key card is, in my opinion, not worth it. The only place that you can find a LEDX is on top of this right here. But there is a shelf right here behind this curtain that has some good stuff on it. So like stems, but that's about it. There are some stems back here and then right here, but blue key card is expensive and you will never make your money back if you buy it for like 5 or 6 million. You probably won't make 5 or 6 million off blue before the end of wipe, if I'm being honest. So blue is not worth it. I don't ever buy it unless somebody gives it to me or I find it. I'll use it, but honestly, it's not worth it. So this is green room. I also do not have this key, sadly, and I'm sorry that I cannot show you guys inside, but I can show you guys through the window where some rare spots are. So if you come inside and you have green, you want to run in and go straight to that right there. Exactly where my crosshair is, there's like a, I don't know what they call them. They're like just a metal tin that you can look inside of, and LEDXs can be inside of that. Also, if you go inside this little room right here, so if you come in and go inside this little room, right in the front right corner, there's a rare spawn on the ground. And then if you go in and straight to the right, there's a chair where you can loot LEDXs and graphics cards and stuff like that. They're on the chair, the ground, and on the table as well. So if you come right here, this table right here, in front of the blue coffee mug, a black key card can spawn as well. So sorry I can't show you guys inside, but at least I can give you guys the knowledge and information to be able to know if you do have this key card. So this is your yellow key card room. It is right across from the parking button. and right next to cat. So this is cat right here. If you don't know where you're at, if you see the big cat room and you run down and you take a right, this is yellow. Super cheap, like 400k rubles. Go inside. You can find tons of good loot. I'll show you guys where the loot is. So on the chairs inside the circle of chairs, so where this cat is, graphics cards, LEDX, bitcoins, all can spawn there, and it's definitely worth checking. So this is another area where you do not need key cards or keys to get in any of the rooms. Right here at the end of this like little plus sign, LEDX's, graphics cards, bitcoins, all can spawn right here on the ground, so make sure to check it. If you're using a voodoo or a scope, you can look at it through yellow and look right here to see if there's anything on the ground. If there's not, you can just keep moving. So I'm gonna just show you guys from cat room where red and violet is. So this is cat room. If you go to the left right here, next to all these vending machines in this bench, you coming through here, I always make sure to close the door. So always close the door. That is violet, this is red. So if you come into red, you're gonna need the arsenal storage room key. So come into red, right here on this table, bitcoins, LEDX's, graphics card can spawn, and on these shelves where this VPX is right here, you can loot LEDX's, graphics cards, bitcoins, so on and so forth. This is the arsenal key. You can loot stuff on the top right here. I'm gonna show you guys this. So a lot of people don't know this. If you do not have max strength, and there's something on the top of this, you open this last shelf, press escape, and then jump, and it'll like glide you up it. And then you know, you can pretty much just loot everything up here. Also, if you just kind of walk, if you jump a little bit, you can walk up and then grab stuff all the way over here if you don't have like a buddy to boost up on top of. Also, right here on the ground can be like some technical stuff. I've never really seen a graphics card there, but I've seen like motors, power supply units. I've seen a Tetris there a few times, and that's pretty much about it. And then obviously you have your, you know, weapon spawn or weapon part spawns, stuff like that. And then all your ammo spawns down here. Usually it's just dog shit ammo, but you know, whatever. So violet. So same thing for violet with the shelving. Inside here can be bitcoins, inside and Veritas picks and stuff like that. So you want to make sure you put your mouse over or your gun and just kind of like, you know, jiggle it a little bit. Right here there's a rare spawn, and on this table there's a rare spawn. Sometimes you can have vases and stuff like that on top of this filing cabinet, but it's really rare. So right here, a lot of times people will not be able to grab things. So see this thing right here, how I cannot grab it? If you hold C and mouse wheel up, you will be able to, like, so I can't grab it right now, but if I hold C and mouse wheel down, I can grab it. And then sometimes you can't grab these right here on the ground, but you just do this, lay down, and then you can grab it. So then right here where this Bitcoin is, rare spawn, graphics cards, bitcoins, LEDX's can spawn right here. And then also in this chair, there's let me see if I can kind of glitch it out. Let's see if I can get it to do what it does. So for some reason, I think like it spawns inside of the chair. So you have to put your mouse over it to make sure there's not a Bitcoin inside the chair. You won't be able to see it, but you just, you know, put your mouse over and check it out. Obviously same thing with these. If you can't grab them, you know, you can jump over right here, and then you do your, you know, scroll wheel up and down while holding C, and you can grab stuff. So if you come over here, I have found a Bitcoin where this GP coin is. I found Bitcoins and stuff like lions, vases, stuff right here. And then obviously make sure you're checking all of your crates, because they can have Taiga axes, red rebels. They're super rare, but they do happen. Okay, so now we're gonna do extractions, and I'm gonna show you guys where you can extract everywhere on the map. So this right here is parking button. We've already showed you where you can get loot and stuff. Obviously right now I cannot hit the button. Oh, I can. So when you hit this button, you want to run down. It's gonna make a loud noise. Raiders shouldn't spawn because I'm in offline mode, so I'm just gonna kind of run up there. But if you wanted to, because Raiders will come out. So you want to be careful. And usually what I do is if I have a scope or something, I will stand right here and I'll just kind of peek. If you tap one of the raiders in the face, they'll all run at you and you can just bam, bam, bam. You just headshot all of them. So when you hit that button, just be careful from here and the double doors here from behind you, because they will spawn in this connector area right here. So you just got to be, a little bit careful. So this is your parking garage that you're going to extract from. All you got to do is literally run up. And then usually I get up here, hide in the corner, and then you extract. So going from parking, where I just showed you guys where you were able to extract, I'm going to show you guys another one, which is called main elevator. You come out, go under, go to your left, come down here, the double doors right here. As soon as you hit this little ramp, turn right, there's going to be a button. It's going to turn on your elevator. The only way to get through is come through here or around that way. And this right here is your main elevator. So you're able to hit that as many times as you want. So if you mess with your friend, which I do, I'll stand in front of the door and not let them in, and they can hit the button as well. So make sure, mess with your friends a little bit. So there's one of their elevators. So this is your parking or your hangar button, where I showed you that you can get the loot on the ground right here where this vase is. You can also hit this button. Obviously I can't hit it right now because they are random. Usually in a raid, you can either hit one of them, you can hit both of them, you can hit one of them, or you can't hit any of them. So it's really good to know all the extractions. So because if you can't hit the buttons, then you can't get out, and you got to know where to go downstairs or whatever. So obviously if you can hit this button, imagine pressing this button, and I'll show you guys a sneaky little trick that I do. Come down here and then jump right here. So raiders will come through the door right here, and they will come down and they'll stop right here. Same on this side. Sometimes they come out the left, sometimes they come out the right. While this door is going up, you can shoot through the door. The whole door can be shot through. I use the little glass peepholes to shoot the raiders in the face while they're standing still. So you may be able to, while the door is going up, tap two raiders in the face and they can't see you and or shoot back at you. So that's kind of a little secret. Don't tell nobody, it's a secret, okay? So this right here is a spot where you and your buddies all can spawn. You'll spawn right below Black Room, and all you got to do is come up, go through the door, and you go up. But elevator of the medical block, where you got to do is you got to come back here. Be careful because people can drop through from server. Come back here in the back left-hand corner. Turn the elevator on. You want to be careful because rogues can spawn, or not rogues, but raiders can spawn at the end. So make sure like you're holding it or one of your buddies is holding it. Come through here. Bam, you can hit this elevator right here. So always make sure that you hit this button. Come through here and raiders will spawn for you. If you hit this button, raiders can spawn at the back corner. So the back left corner and the back right corner. You'll actually hear them scream or yell, whatever, when they spawn. If they don't scream and yell when they spawn, they may or may not be there. So if you come through this way and you go into Dark Hall, this is what I call Dark Hall. Come through here, come back here. If you're just trying to get in and out, like do the guide or whatever, come through here where this green light is, drop your backpack, and this is a no backpack extraction. Super simple, super easy. If you're just trying to like kill a raider and get out, that's all you got to do. So since you hit that button back there and you're trying to kill raiders or whatever you're trying to do, come up here. You're right underneath Blue Room now. So this is blue right here. If you come up a little bit again, go to the third floor. Right here, this is cargo elevator. You can also use this to get out. super simple, super easy. You got two sides. You can either use the medical block one or you can use cargo. Usually what I like to do is I like to hit medical block, open it, and then I'll hit the cargo elevator, which will spawn raiders. I'll go down there, and if I feel like running all the way back to medical, I'll run to medical, or I'll go upstairs and I'll loot, you know, around here, or come up, loot the raiders, come up, hit this, and then get out. All right, so there's one more extraction that you guys got to know. It is not my favorite one, and I don't really use it very often, unless I'm in a pickle, unless people like chasing me, and I'm really trying to get out. I don't ever use this extraction. To me, it takes forever, and it's annoying. So I'll show you guys. You come through dark hall. Sometimes rye bread. So obviously you could have, this right here is where you hit medical button for the elevator, so you can run down the medical button hallway as well, or you can run, you know, through dark hall and kind of come around that way as well. Come back here. This is called the sewer extract. You come down here, this is sewer extract. Like I said, I don't ever take it. All you do, press that button, but then you have to sit here and wait while the water goes down. So instead of you sitting here and waiting for like the elevator to come down and then just get out, you have to wait. I think it's like 20 or 30 seconds. It takes over a minute for this extraction to open. That's insane. That's insane. That's why I don't ever use it. YouTube, if you guys like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If this video or the tutorial or the run through has helped you out, please let me know in the comments what has helped you out the most. Let me know some of the loot that you guys have found in the areas that are not inside of the locked rooms. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, join my Discord. We're doing tons of giveaways through liking and commenting on my videos in Discord, so make sure you guys do that as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.